Welcome to Superfriends episode 56. I am your host this week, of course, Nick, and I am joined by the usual guys on here, Luke and Tim. What's up, guys?
Well, what's going on, everybody? Been doing all right myself.
I'm doing fine for right now.
Nothing
10
terrible is going.
Yep. Right there.
Oh, jeez. Why are we spending all this time talking about our personal lives and shit? No one wants to hear about that.
Yeah, I know. They want to hear about Loot Crate.
I should.
Yes,
we gotta
Crate.
start this episode. We gotta start off these episodes by just going straight into a news topic, like no introductions, just starting it.
Yeah, just the first words you hear are our first piece of news is that so and so falls asleep.
Yeah, fall asleep. No, I fell asleep
anyway.
listening to this podcast.
Aw.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said listen and not watched. But
Yeah, nobody watches these.
what's our first news piece? Let's give the people what they want.
Well, first, like Tim mentioned, this episode is sponsored by Loot Crate, so if you guys want to check out Loot Crate for yourself, go to the link in the description down in the comments or the description box, and you can actually check it out using the promo code BRIDGE10, and that gets you 10% off any new subscription, whether you do like a 1 month thing, a 3 month, and I think they have like a 6 month plan. I'm not sure exactly, but yeah, it's a pretty cool service, so definitely check it out. The theme this month is something. I'm not sure. What is the theme actually? Do you know? Anyone know the theme?
Let me see.
The theme last month was like some horror thing. It was pretty cool, but
yeah, let me check the theme
some Walking
real
Dead
quick.
stuff in there. But yeah, I don't know. Not sure what the November thing
I
is.
think I think the theme this month is magic.
That's magic.
Ah,
It
yeah,
has
there
a
you
bunch
go.
of stuff from Doctor Strange and Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. A bunch of cool magical stuff for you.
Oh, that makes sense.
There you go.
Yes.
Wizards and sorcerers, all in a tiny box delivered to your doorstep.
Yeah, but
Just like in
all right,
Salem.
so... Salem.
Yes,
what?
exactly. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. Loot Crate, everyone. Great service.
Yeah, check it out. Check it out. The first topic, though, news topic that we have here is that this is going back to the DCEU, so this is everyone's favorite stuff to talk about. The Harley Quinn movie found its writer, apparently, and she's an up-and-coming writer. She's done the Transformers spinoff Bumblebee and a couple other things, like she's sold on the blacklist. So, interesting stuff here. I think that when we first learned that they were going to do a Harley spinoff, there was Margot Robbie was saying that she wanted to get like a female creative team behind it, so it makes sense. What do you think about this, Luke?
I've done like 2 videos on this, and I think that this thing is okay, whatever. I'm more interested if they do go the route of doing like Birds of Prey and Gotham City Sirens and not just a straight up Harley Quinn solo movie. But I mean, at the same time, I'm just kind of I'm ambivalent towards the project. I don't really care one way or the other. I don't know. I just really want like more female heroes and stuff, and I hope that a Harley Quinn solo movie is not the only way to get that. But,
What better
I
female
don't know.
hero than Harley Quinn?
Yes,
Yeah,
the hero for all little girls everywhere.
A role model
She's on
of
the DC
no
superhero
equal.
girls thing. Yeah, Tim, what are your thoughts on a Harley movie and like this writer that's attached?
I don't know too much about the writer who's attached to it, so I can't really give too much of an opinion there. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if DC doesn't end up moving forward with it, since they end up switching their slate around a lot. So we'll see if it actually gets beyond bringing people on to projects.
Yeah, it seems like a really odd choice in a movie to like put into development too. Like in terms of the reception that they've been getting and people saying. I mean, it seemed like they would put the Man of Steel sequel like maybe before this, I guess, or Justice League Dark something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, I figured that this was only coming around because they were expecting Harley Quinn was to be a huge hit after Suicide Squad. I'm not really sure if she was a huge hit. I don't really know if... I don't hear anything about Harley Quinn like the breakout star of Suicide Squad. I don't really remember anyone being a breakout star of it, but, like, I don't know. I kind of agree with you, though. I would have liked the Man of Steel thing before this, but...
Well, we all know we can't get Dark Universe unless we get 3 other films in the same year.
3 other true. DC films. That's impossible.
Never say impossible.
It's funny, too, that you mentioned that we've done, like, two videos already, like, this week about the whole Harley Quinn movie. And in both of the videos, the reception... the people are like kind of mixed about it. They're just like, yeah, like we don't really care about saying it. So, hopefully there's other fans of Harley outside of our videos that want to see this movie.
Honestly, Harley Quinn always seemed like a character who people like more conceptually than actually following her.
Like cosplaying.
I guess. Like, I mean, I know that she's got a big following now with her book, but I mean, I don't know. Like, I just feel like people overlook a lot of things with Harley that if they reminded themselves of every now and then, she might not be as popular as originally led to believe.
But did you guys even like her in Suicide Squad?
No.
Or... No?
I thought she was fine. I didn't get mad at her.
Margot Robbie, Harley Quinn.
I wasn't mad, I was just annoyed. They didn't write her well at all.
I wasn't annoyed by her. I mean, I'm just saying I wasn't annoyed by it. I thought she was fine.
It's I don't know. It's just such a weird movie for them to be doing, like just going forward with like a Harley Quinn female-led spin-off movie. Just seems odd, I guess. But I mean, I guess it falls in line with what they want to try and do, which is to create different team-up films, like they have the Suicide Squad going, Justice League, Teen Titans thing, possibly, and then this. So...
I don't know. A lot of shifting gears from what I see. Just a lot of stuff just changes around at the drop of a hat.
Directed by Zack Snyder. Harley Birds of Prey. Yeah. He did so good with Sucker Punch.
Yeah, so, you know.
He has experience.
There's that. Moving on. We got 10 dislikes already. Let's keep it going.
Yeah.
Alright, what... the next...
Let's get it up to 20.
Dude, the next topic is instantly 50 dislikes.
What is that topic, Nick?
So the next topic, I'm not sure exactly what news outlet was talking to him, but Michael Shannon said that the only... Well, I don't know if... I think he said it was the only time he's ever seen Batman v Superman. He's like... I sat down and watched it on a plane ride back, and I fell asleep during the movie. He's like, don't kill me, Zach, but I fell asleep. Obviously he has, like, respect for Zack Snyder because he's worked with him and stuff, but just kind of funny, I guess. This isn't really news. It's just kind of like this weird story.
Yeah, it makes you really wonder. Makes you really wonder why a lot of things were running with it, but... I think Collider even did a freaking episode just based
Collider did a news video about this.
Yeah, so that was weird. It was a slow news day, I guess. Not a lot was happening, but I mean, it's just funny. It's just funny to think about, yeah.
Yeah, I went into that Collider video on the comment section, like everyone was saying I don't blame him. Like, yeah, I mean, I feel the same way. Like,
I would say in his defense, like it's just easy to fall asleep on a plane ride no matter what's playing on the screen.
Especially when you're watching a movie that's like 4 hours long and it's going nowhere. And
exactly. I mean, just look.
He was just trying to get into character.
Yeah.
In all honesty, plane rides are awful. I don't blame him for falling asleep. This isn't even, it's like we said, it's not even news. It's just a funny little story.
Yeah, Tim, what are your thoughts on General Zod falling asleep while watching the movie?
There's not really much to say on it. Like, any number of factors could lead to him falling asleep, especially when he was on a plane.
It was like a 15-hour plane ride and everything. He's like so tired and burned out. And then he decides to watch BVS for the first time.
So this seems like as good of a time as any.
Yeah, I'm about to fall asleep. I'm so tired. Let's watch this movie.
He's got a bunch of wine and painkillers in my system. Let's get
He
this
just
party
shot up
started.
morphine and drank a bottle of wine.
Why are we still talking about this?
Yeah, this is news. What are you talking about? Collider did a video on this.
Would Collider ever report on something that wasn't newsworthy? I don't think so.
Dude, all the news outlets are covering this, though.
Again, it's why I said it's weird, because it's not even really a news story. Like, who
But
cares?
he was getting into
Because
character.
they know people
'cause he's
will
asleep.
click on it if they mention it.
Ah, yes, you're correct. How could I be so naive, so foolish?
They could have literally said anyone felt like any actor fell asleep watching Batman v Superman and got clicks.
Yeah. Could have said Ben Affleck fell asleep watching Batman v Superman.
Yeah, exactly.
Ben Affleck fell asleep at some point during the production of Batman v Superman. Granted, it was after filming had wrapped and he was at home, but still.
Still, that's the news story. It's a wrap. Let's do it.
Damn. All right. If we want to move on and get out of the DCEU,
Let's do some actual news.
yeah, there's I don't. Are these official clips that came out for Justice League Action, or are they like?
I think they were official.
I think they're
leaked or
official clips
something,
that
or-
came out.
Yeah, so we got our first official clips from Justice League Action. There's 3 different clips that are, I guess, from 3 different episodes. Obviously, they highlight a bunch of different characters and kind of give us a better sense of what the tone is going to be for each episode and stuff, and like how they're going to differ. And so far, everything looks pretty solid to me. What are your thoughts, Tim?
I think that it looks pretty decent so far. I want to see more of this in context because, honestly, I wasn't a huge fan of Kronos in his clip. His voice just sounded weird to me, and so did Mongols for that case. I think it's John DiMaggio playing him.
I think so.
Yeah, they were playing him really
I don't know
weird.
why
They were
he's
making him like
yelling
Solomon
so
Grundy,
much.
kind of. Yeah, they were like making him Solomon Grundy, or just one of the big brute kind of villains. It was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I liked Mark Hamill's little Kronos, though. I don't know. I liked that. I thought that was pretty funny. But I mean, I don't give a shit about Kronos. So.
Yeah.
Wait, Mark Hamill's Kronos?
It sounded like him.
Huh.
If you go back and watch it, it sounds like Mark Hamill doing a little squeaky voice.
What about Kevin Conroy's Batman? Is it any better than it was in The Thing movie?
Well, I mean, he didn't say a lot of
Thing
stuff in
movie?
these clips. It was only like...
The Thing movie, whatever that... It happened, and
Yeah,
we don't
that
want to
one.
talk
No.
about it.
Yeah. I mean, again, like, there's not a whole lot to really talk about. He doesn't speak that much, but I mean... I don't know.
Only
I
him,
prefer it
Superman,
over everything.
and the Flash and Blue Beetle speak of the heroes that are in the... No, never mind, because Cyborg goes too. It's only Wonder Woman who doesn't talk.
Yeah.
True.
But, so we also know that the show is coming November 27th, apparently. It's going to premiere on Cartoon Network, so... Who's reviewing that, by the way? Is that still Tim?
I'm pretty sure I'm going to be reviewing it. Just released my top 13 comic book animated series, so you can see what my
which you guys
tastes are by looking at that.
Yeah, go check that out. It's on the channel. It's the last Spotlight episode. But, yeah, overall, Justice League Action. I think I've always been looking forward to the show ever since we got that first, like, trailer, little sizzle reel thing from Comic-Con this year. But, yeah.
I've been mixed
hyped.
on it
That's cool.
since the reaction. Like, I'm interested in seeing it forward. I just never been a huge fan of the design on it.
Yeah. From the clips from what I saw, animation-wise, it looked really crisp and stuff, so that's pretty cool.
The
but-
animation-wise, it looks fine. It's just that design-wise, like Blue Beetle, I don't like what he looks like on the show.
He's a bit odd, yeah. I will say this. I mean, I'm still kind of a little bit worried about the whole 11-minute runtime because I'm not exactly sure the tone.
All the
that they're
cartoons are
going
11
for.
minutes.
Yeah, which
No.
I really...
Honestly,
Stephen
you can do a
Universe.
lot in 11 minutes.
Like, you can do a lot, but I mean, like, in terms of Justice League, it just seems like you would need a little bit longer because then they're just kind of... Not really throwaway episodes, but they're just like, you know, little... tiny adventures here and there, which I was kind of expecting a little bit more from. But I mean, the tone of the show seems like it's a combination of Brave and the Bold and like, what's the other one? Well, it just seems like Brave and the Bold to me, and I really like Brave and the Bold, so I'm on board for this.
In the old Justice League series and Unlimited, weren't they like 20-ish minute episodes? Or
They were originally like an hour split into 2 parts for all of Justice League except Comfort and Joy, and then they cut it down to 30-minute episodes in Unlimited.
Yeah. But the 30-minute episodes, there's like 10 minutes of commercials or something, right?
Yeah, so it's basically a 22-minute episode with commercial breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like...
So this is going to be like half of that.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm sure it'll be fine, though. I don't know why I'm complaining so much.
I think the show has a lot of promise to it, so we'll see what happens with it.
What characters are you most looking forward to seeing that we like didn't see in those clips?
I'll just stick with Plastic Man. Really, kind of want to see Plastic Man a little bit more. Plaz.
Yeah. What about Tim?
Bring him back.
I guess I want to see more of what they're gonna do with Firestorm on the show.
Yeah. I want to see the Justice League Dark characters like Swamp Thing and Zatanna that we saw in the little sneak peek thing.
I'm still surprised Constantine is going to be in this show. It's really weird, but
they should have had Matt Ryan do like a cameo in one episode. So he's the universal voice now.
Maybe if he stops gargling mud from Justice League Dark.
Oh, you don't like his accent? It's good.
Yeah, I'd rather not talk about it.
Well, we got to talk about it though. That's the next topic. The Justice League Dark.
Oh shit, son!
Animated trailer.
Transitions.
Yeah, it just dropped today, dude. Today, November 15th, Tuesday. It dropped earlier today, and
yeah, make sure you date that video.
Yeah, this is
but trailer, yeah, it's looks okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't excited for it before, and this didn't really heighten it in any way. I'm still kind of feeling the same.
Yeah, it kind of feels like a
probably not
throwaway
gonna like
movie,
it
to be honest.
Definitely does. That is the word I would use. Throwaway.
No, it looks great. It's action.
Yeah, Batman.
Huh? He has a butler.
I'm just wondering if they're not feeling like Zatanna's performance in the movie because they never show her talking outside of like 2-word sentences.
No, she's cool though.
No, she looks fine, but I don't know why they're not showing her saying or doing anything. She gets the least dialogue of all the members, even though she's probably one of the biggest selling points of the team.
No, also the Swamp Thing looked pretty good too.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Voice cast wise, from what I'm hearing, it's just it's okay. There's nothing that's really stand out.
Jason O'Mara, Batman.
Yeah, I love him.
I love that Hawkman is just there in this movie.
There's new Justice League characters, and they're just there.
At least with Jon Stewart, you can explain that he's part of the core. Also, Hawkman is literally just there.
he's just there.
Yeah, Hawkman and Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, because I don't think Justice League has had another movie in this universe.
No, they haven't.
So,
the last time they've shown up is Justice League versus Teen Titans.
Yeah, so when they show, it's well, wait, when did they get here? What was
I guess
this?
they're doing stuff when we're not watching them.
I guess so. I'd like to see some of that stuff, but I guess I'm not allowed. I got to watch Constantine and Deadman, voiced by. I don't like that Deadman voice. It's just really. It seems like it's going to get really annoying really fast.
No, but he has that Italian accent. He's we could put it together a team, Justice League.
I don't know what that was.
Not anywhere
it wasn't
close
Italian.
To an Italian accent.
It was not Italian, I can tell you that much.
That was old school newscaster accent.
It's fucking 1940s fucking radio cast.
We can put together
I'm
a
dead
team,
man, see?
Yeah, that's what he sounds
like. Gonna
get
you and me and the Justice League getting together and go out there, fight crime.
Yeah, that's exactly how he sounded in the thing.
I would prefer that for a Deadman voice.
What about Constantine?
Stupid on purpose.
Honestly, I think he sounded fine to me. He doesn't have the Liverpool accent like he's supposed to have, but otherwise I think he's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something that Matt Ryan is doing.
Wait, do the Matt Ryan voice, though. What does he say in the trailer? He says something, follow the dark path or something. What is he?
He's like, we're gonna have to go on the dark path or something. I don't know.
Nice Liam
Yeah, that's
Neeson.
it right there. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Dude, why isn't Luke a voice actor? He's great.
Yeah, I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
Luke and
but
Tim, they're like great voice actors.
You should hire us.
Do it.
Warner Brothers. I will work for a sandwich and a full meal. I'm not part of that strike.
Under
You
Zack
just go
Snyder.
ahead and get me. Anyway,
You can be Zack Snyder's PA.
Oh. Justice League Dark looks it looks
This is
okay.
the first animated movie that's coming out next year. It's like spring. I'm guessing like February or March or something. Or
Yeah.
Probably around there.
so.
Have they announced what comes out after it? I think they have.
Yeah, it's the Judas Contract.
Oh, that is the one immediately after it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
sweet.
think so.
And
Keep the
Batman and
streak
Harley
going,
one's like
Judas
that.
Contract.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. There's a Batman Harley movie.
Yeah, that one's like next. fall
Oh
or something.
joy! Can't wait for that.
Yeah, it's by Bruce Timm, so you know they're gonna hook up in the movie.
No, he's gonna hook
Isn't
up
Paul
with
Dini
Batgirl because
writing it?
that's Bruce Timm's fan shipping.
Well, hold up. I thought Paul Dini was writing it.
No, Bruce Timm is writing it.
Hold up. Let me look this up. I was almost sure it was Paul Dini. That's why I was more optimistic about it.
You can tell his optimism by his last reaction.
Yeah, there you go. I'm thrilled.
Yeah, so moving on, TV time. This week we have a lot of topics actually to talk about, and a lot of episodes that have come out. A lot of stuff to go over. So the first thing we have here is to talk about is the promo photos and trailer for next week's episode of The Flash, which is revealing our new Killer Frost in this universe, and she gets her costume and she kind of transitions fully into being Killer Frost, I guess, this next episode. So, yeah, what do you guys think about Caitlin becoming Killer Frost?
It seems weird that the powers themselves are evil.
Yeah.
Wait, is that what it is?
That's what it seems to be.
Yeah.
Oh no! It's
Power,
like
when she gets her eyes all lit up, she gets, like, evil.
Oh. That's kind of weird, but
I
okay.
still feel that even if they're gonna go Killer Frost right now, she's probably still gonna end up being this universe's Ice.
That might actually be kind
Because
of
her
interesting, now
costume,
that you
like
mention
from
it.
what I saw, it kind of looks like a mixture of Killer Frost and Ice.
So does that mean Felicity's gonna be fire? They're just gonna make a white person fire?
Oh, Felicity, she's in the crossover trailer. She's like, best team
Yeah.
up ever.
Yeah,
Woo!
awesome. You contributed, Felicity.
She's the strongest, remember?
Yeah, she holds the whole universe in her hands. The whole multiverse, because Supergirl's in that thing now.
Yeah. Speaking of the crossover, we got our first trailer for the crossover, and we get to see what the Dominators look like, and they pretty much look like big aliens.
They look very dominatory.
Lanky. Yeah.
They look fine. They definitely look fine. Like they have the whole pointed teeth, and they do the red spot on their head that doesn't look ridiculous or controversial.
Yeah, actually, a lot of people are like, oh, do they now have the spot? But if you look closely, there's like a dead one on the floor, and it actually does have it.
Yeah, it's like a faded in kind of. It looks like a bruise almost, but I mean, it's there. Like they look cool. I'll say that they look.
And
pretty cool.
Citizen Steel, he gets his costume.
Does he get it in this
Yeah.
crossover, or is he going to get it in the episode next week before the crossover?
Not sure. We just see that he has the suit. Also, the Atom has a suit back too, which we know in Legends currently he doesn't have it right now. So I guess he's gonna build it between then, or something.
Spoilers. Thanks, CW.
I just wish that they would merge the Supergirl Earth with like the other ones, so it's not like separate. But
Yeah,
It would definitely
I guess
save
so. I
them
mean-
having to explain how Supergirl gets there every time they cross over.
it's true. It would also, I don't know, because like once you do that, that would mean that that universe has a Superman now. they would. A lot of problems could
Well,
just
already
be
were.
solved just
They,
by.
Well, I mean, it's
didn't
not
they
like
reference
Superman does all that much in Supergirl's neck of the woods, so I think that he would probably stay out of all the other cities too.
I guess that's true, but I mean, like, if there's a mass murdering, like, speedster, like in season 2, just going around killing a bunch of people, I feel like it would get on people's radars. But I mean, I can understand. I'm just saying, like, Superman in that universe kind of eases up a lot of stuff, because Superman could literally just come in and stop it.
Yeah, but that's the same
Not
with
that
the
he
normal
would.
DC universe.
Well, that's
Yeah.
true.
Superman stays out of
but,
Gotham.
like,
It's the meme.
it's the meme. There you go.
Wait, Tim, what are you most looking forward to seeing out of this Fortnite crossover, though?
I just kind of want to see all the characters work off of each other with that, and hopefully everyone on the teams get to do more.
Yeah.
I kind of hope that Vibe and like Martian Manhunter get in on it, and not just Flash and Supergirl.
Yeah, Vibe gets... I think Vibe, they've been teasing his costume. Like, he has it.
Yeah.
Like, they've made it already. It just...
They're teasing. I just want him to be in the crossover. He'll be in it. I
Yeah.
just want him to be Vibe in it.
Yeah, definitely. And Killer Frost. We need her as Ice. But, yeah, I don't know. What do you think about this, Lurk? You don't watch the shows, do you?
I mean, I'm catching up, but hopefully I'll be all caught up by the time the crossover happens.
You might not even... They're probably going to make it inclusive to where you can just watch the crossover, I'm guessing, to bring in viewers, but...
Probably, but
But
steadily making my way through Supergirl, so...
yeah, Supergirl is good. Like, we can move on and talk about Supergirl now. This past episode, did you guys see it, or?
Unfortunately, I missed it yesterday. I have to catch up on that one episode.
No.
I saw clips of it, and I saw your review, so by all
They
accounts,
did
I know what
Parasite in
happened.
this episode.
Oh, nice.
So,
Yeah.
it was a fairly accurate Parasite. He just his final form looked like a weird dinosaur lizard thing.
I thought it was like a gorilla when I saw the thumbnail.
Is it
but-
like the Parasite 2 from the Batman Beyond universe?
I'm not sure.
With like he was
He just
big,
didn't- he
hulking,
didn't
got
look
the
like
big toothy mouth.
Yeah, he does actually. He didn't look like the
there you go.
Blob though that I'm used to.
The Blob?
Yeah, the Blob Parasite. He's like a big blobby parasite.
So like an All-Star Superman.
Yeah, like that one.
Oh.
I was expecting him to look like that, but he ended up looking like some purple pink dinosaur thing. He had like an alien mouth too. It like came out of his mouth, like a second mouth.
Huh.
Oh, okay.
I have to see that. I'll catch up on that. I promise.
Yeah. Also, we get to see
Sounds-
James suit up as Guardian that episode too.
Hey, I saw the picture in the thumbnail.
Yeah, I thought it was fine. Like, I know people are like kind of ragging on it. I just wish the suit had some color to it, but overall, I think it's fine. I guess. Like, it's just
It's
monochromatic.
serviceable.
It's all silver.
Yeah. Maybe at some point he'll start adding more colors to it.
That's too dark and gritty right now. Alright, do you guys want to talk about the Flash episode that just aired tonight? This big old episode with Savitar and all this stuff?
Sure.
But Luke didn't see it, so it's just like me and Tim talking about Flash and things.
At least 2 people can
That's-
talk about it this time.
Yeah, and I mean, that's been the norm for the past few episodes. Nothing's changed, so...
Yeah, Tim, what did you think of this episode and like all the reveals that we had?
I liked it for the most part. I feel like the shade was kind of lame.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like a lot of the things that they did in it. And then at the end with the reveal of Savitar.
You didn't like the Megatron suit?
I'm okay with it. I feel like he's eventually gonna lose it, and he's not gonna be like that, because that has to be hard to animate for the entire season.
Oh, just like Citizen Steel. He's like a Colossus on Legends.
My guess is that at some point the armor's gonna break off.
Yeah.
I
And he's gonna be like that shirtless dude on the comics.
My guess is that the armor is the reason why only people with the Speed Force can see him, it seems like.
Yeah, probably. I think there were some people saying that he made the armor in the Speed Force or something, or...
It's possible.
So, yeah, overall, like, I think this episode is good. Just the whole Shade, the actual Shade villain was kind of throwaway. He was, like, different, too. Was that supposed to be the Shade from the comics, like the one with the cane and all that?
Yeah, it's supposed to be him. Well, it's obviously not
like
Shade the
Changing
Changing Man, so it's the Shade with the cane.
But this is like a different version of him, like a metahuman one.
Yeah, he's just vibrating to look shadowy as opposed to controlling darkness.
Why didn't they do the cane one? He was way cooler.
I don't know.
That would have been cheaper, too, no?
They still would have had to do the darkness effect.
Oh. It would have just been like some obsidian type of thing, though.
Mm.
But yeah, overall, this is a pretty decent episode. I'm looking forward to next week's, though, with Killer Frost, and then, of course, after that, we get the crossover, so, yep.
Oh, we have
Flash
week we have Killer Frost. We also have the resolution of this episode.
Yeah,
Get to see
definitely.
what happens with Wally and what happens with Savitar.
Yeah, what's up with Wally, too? He's in that cocoon thing.
Yeah, well, that's how the people from Alchemy got their powers. They explained that before.
Yeah. And they have that
Yeah,
husk.
the husk is what gets left behind after that, because they, like, break out of their old skin and get born with, like, their Earth 2 powers. Or Earth whatever, Flashpoint.
But isn't Wally gonna, like, die eventually, because Alchemy will kill him, or...?
It seemed unclear, because he didn't kill Magenta.
Yeah. Wait, why did he kill Edward Claris, then?
I think that what happened was, he recreated Edward Claris dying in the other world. Or Savitar killed him, it seems. I guess it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it looked like Savitar's hand, right? That killed him?
Yeah, because no one can see Savitar except Barry at the moment.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't be picked up on camera.
Yeah, so... I don't know. Flash is alright. Have you been watching Legends, or...?
And I fell off of Legends just because I got busy on Thursday.
You don't watch Arrow either, right?
No. Like I said, I'll catch up at the mid-season for that. It's also what I'm going to do with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I'll just say briefly that Legends and Arrow have been solid this season so far. Both of their seasons have been pretty good. And, yeah, it was a pretty big Prometheus twist, actually, with the whole Quentin Lance fake-out. I'm guessing it's a red herring, though, so... Yep. You guys want to move on to viewer questions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. So, the first question here is from Scottaplayer Pop Culture Fan. He says, I have another viewer question. If Batman were to appear on the CW-verse, which show would you guys like him to appear, and what Batsuit would you like to see? I guess it would make the most sense for him to be on Arrow, possibly, or maybe...
Yeah, I do Arrow or Supergirl, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other ones wouldn't really make sense, I guess.
I mean, Legends... Actually, they all can make sense in their own way, because I can imagine him, like, visiting the Flash, like, research metahumans, and they could see, like, an alternate universe with Batman on Legends.
Yeah, they could even do, like, a Batman Beyond thing with Legends.
Yeah.
But, yeah, if he was going to appear, I would probably like him to actually have the, like, the Batman Incorporated costume from the comics, the one with, like, the yellow oval. I really want to see the yellow oval on a suit in live action again. The logo, but I don't know. What do you guys think?
I'd probably say Arrow, just because I feel like tone-wise it makes a little bit more sense. But I mean, he could appear on any show, like Supergirl could be like, you know, I'm a friend of your cousin's or whatever, and stop being some Gotham rogue. But I do want the yellow Batman symbol back. I agree with you there. I really want to see that come back. I don't feel like that gets used enough anymore. It's just like a black bat, which I guess it makes more sense. But I mean, I just like the whole really tacky yellow thing on his chest.
Yeah, what are your thoughts, Tim?
Yeah, well, like I said, he can work on any show. The two that I'd probably think would work best are Arrow or Superman, because Supergirl. Because on Supergirl they can play him off like similarly to Superman, not like the same characterization, but the same approach that they took with him. Or Arrow, they can do the grittier approach.
Yeah, definitely. So,
and I guess for costumes, and I guess I'd go with the Smallville comic one. That might look cool.
The Smallville comic. Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the season 11, 12 comics.
He needs to have like huge ears too, like really tall ears.
Yeah, that won't look awkward in live action.
Like they have to be like a foot tall.
Yeah, there you go.
With the yellow oval. And purple gloves.
Anyway.
Alright, next question's from Neil. He says, my question revolves around Green Lantern. Oh, good. Simply put, which Green Lantern would you guys like to see in the DCEU? I know many are partial to Hal, but personally I'd love to see Jon Stewart or Kyle Rayner. While I love Stewart, I think Rayner would be perfect for the DCEU, this being his lighthearted attitude and optimistic outlook.
Perfect for the DCEU.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, yeah, it's perfect. It fits directly with their tone and everything.
It doesn't contradict anything.
Nope. What Green Lantern would I like to see? I'm assuming that they're going to do Jon Stewart. Like, that's just a given. The more important question is what other Lantern are going to do. And I'm assuming they'll do Kyle and just mention that Hal was like a veteran Lantern. He's off somewhere because they kind of want to distance themselves from the other movie. But I don't know. What do you think, Luke?
You're probably right on the mark. Jon Stewart, everyone knows him from the cartoon. Everyone grew up with him. I'm assuming that would be the one to go with. And Kyle would probably be like the rookie in the Green Lantern Corps just coming up. I like it that no one ever includes Guy in the DCU.
I was going to include Guy if you got to me.
All right, well,
Guy was the one I wanted to see outside of John.
There you go.
Yeah. They should...
what about Simon, though?
What about Simon?
No,
Isn't
Jessica.
he cool? Yeah, Jessica.
Isn't
she
yeah,
cool?
No. Simon, a character so prolific he vanished for like a year with no explanation.
Yeah, to be fair, in his defense, I think that he's actually pretty cool in the new Green Lanterns book. But
Jessica's cool. She plays Pokemon.
Yeah, it's really
She's so
cool.
hip and relatable.
I like that she... Yeah, I like that she says she's gonna man up and then she hides the very next second every single time.
You know,
she's
it would be cool actually if they had Guy Gardner in the movie and it was played by like Tom Hardy, but they gave him that orange bowl cut.
If they give Tom Hardy a bowl cut, then I'm on board.
It will all have been worth it.
It'll everything, all the disappointments, all of the
it was all
of the fuck ups. It will have been
moment.
Completely. Yeah, this was the moment that the DC Extended Universe totally redeemed itself.
It would be like 7 years of waiting, though.
But it would have been completely worth it. It would have been worth everything.
All right, next question. Warrior Crook, he says, how hyped are you guys for Super Sons? This is obviously referring to the new comic book coming out, I think, in February, which is going to be from Peter Tomasi, and it's going to be focusing on John Kent and Damian Wayne, the Super Sons. So I'm pretty hyped for the book. I've always been looking forward to it, and also we've gotten a little bit of a glimpse of it in the new Superman arc recently. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing the book.
Yeah, I mean, Peter Tomasi's been doing a really good job on Superman. Like, I think that's probably DC's best book in my opinion. So, and again, that issue where they first meet was pretty amazing. So I'm pretty excited for Super Sons.
Yeah, what about you, Tim?
Yeah, I'm excited to see Super Sons. Like I've always said before, I like younger versions of adult heroes, so I'll give it a look.
Mm-hmm. All right. Next question. How does it feel? This is from Watercrook. How does it feel to know that the Judas Contract movie takes place in the animated universe where Damian is Op and Dick is already Nightwing but gets no screen time? Isn't that like more of a comment than a was? It's like a... What is that?
It's a loaded question, Nick.
Yeah.
I mean, for Judas Contract, they can do whatever they want with it. Like, Nightwing had a decent amount of screen time in Bad Blood, so it's not like he's limited to only showing up sometimes with it. They can do whatever they want with him, but I'm fine with whatever lineup they have.
Yeah. What about you, Luke? Any thoughts or?
No.
I will say no thoughts, no comment. Stop trolling, Water. What is that? That's not a question.
Give us some questions, man. Come on. You're saving us statements.
Yeah, alright, next question from Jalen. He says, who's your favorite DC TV character?
Mine is Joe.
I don't... Yours is Joe?
Yeah.
I don't know. What about you,
I
Luke?
can see that. You gotta think about that, actually, because I haven't been watching them. But, actually, you know what? I really like Captain Cold. Just
I really like him too, but I just like Joe a bit more.
Joe is good. I will give that. Joe is really good.
Yeah, especially Earth 2 Joe when he sings.
That was nice. That was really cool. I like that. He has a great voice. I'm looking forward to Music Meister.
Yeah, the music episode's going to be
Captain
awesome
Cold for me.
I think my favorite has been it's either like Cisco or Harrison Wells, any version of him, because he's like awesome. But yeah, that's probably my answer. So yeah, that answers that question. Thank you. Next question is from Pineapple Fantasy. He says, I know it's not likely to have Anne Hathaway be Catwoman again, but if they do a Gotham City Sirens movie, do you think Hathaway and Margaret Robbie
Margaret Robbie.
Margaret Robbie would work well together. Probably, but that's just like such a long shot. That's not going to happen. So,
yeah.
Yep.
I don't know about the two's chemistry with one another, so I couldn't really say how they would work off each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't really seen Hathaway act in anything recently, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Has she done anything? I don't think so. I don't know. That's a weird question. I can't really answer that. Yeah. They've never really acted together. But
all right, next question. Jay Millions, he asks, do you feel that Batman's massive popularity has some negative effects on other DC characters? Probably, because there's just so many Batman-related comic books and movies and games and TV shows and, well, not TV shows, but there's just Batman in basically everything. Like, he's just everywhere, and it kind of limits, what they do in terms of other stuff. Like, there's no new Green Lantern animated movie, there's no Wonder Woman animated movie. Like, we just keep getting Batman and everything. So I think there's some sort of negative downfall to that, but
I would say that I think they're opening past that a little bit more because, like you said, we have a bunch of shows that like aren't Batman related, and people are getting introduced to a bunch of new characters that are just kind of out of his shadow. It does suck that we're still in the frame of mind where like every other movie is Batman related, and Batman is in a team that he had no part of in the comics. But I don't know.
Yeah, like JLA, I feel like leading that.
Yeah, and Justice League Dark, he's in that for some reason. But I don't know. I feel like we're moving past it a little bit, but it's still kind of a problem, I think, in some ways.
It's always going to be a problem because Batman's just always going to sell well, and he's always just going to be there to cut any losses that they could potentially have. So I know why they keep going back to Batman, but at the same time, it can be kind of annoying to see him constantly, and I kind of got burned out of him a while ago.
You got Batmaned out.
Yeah. Well, I made a spotlight on this, like, back when I first started Spotlight.
Yeah, I remember that. It got, like, a ton of dislikes.
I don't even remember. I haven't gone back to it in a while.
Alright, so yeah, I think that wraps up the question. Yes, there is some sort of negative backlash, but they're making an effort to do better now. But so yeah, final question here is from Disciple of Fear. this isn't really a question, it's more of like a statement. Again, list some reasons why Sinestro is the best. If you refuse, then I will single-handedly make the DCU worse. I'm not sure that's possible, but, well, let's, Luke, I'm guessing this is for you. Why is Sinestro the best?
Sinestro is great because he fills that archetype of a villain that doesn't necessarily do things just to be evil. He does things because he truly believes that it is the right course of action.
He's
he
like
truly
Magneto.
believes fear. Yes, except I would say Magneto's goals are worldwide, whereas Sinestro's goals are universe-wide. It's a little bit bigger in scale. It's not really Magneto's fault because, he's kind of just on Earth, but Sinestro, that's just why I like Sinestro so much, because he truly does believe that what he is doing is the right course of action.
What are your thoughts on that recent Sinestro comic by Cullen Bunn?
I've read a few issues of it, and it's really good. You wouldn't know it because usually I don't think Cullen Bunn is that great, but it really is kind of cool. It really dives into his character like way deeper than I think he's ever been done before. I think the only one I could probably compare is maybe Jeff Johns' version of him, but like it's really good. I still got to read the rest of it, but if you're a fan of Sinestro out there or just Green Lantern in general, it's probably one of the best. It's one of the better things you could read because it really does dive into his character a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. Go check out the Sinestro comic. It's actually very well written, and like you said, Cullen Bunn is not the best writer, but surprisingly he's actually really good writing villains, and I think he did a run on a Magneto comic as well, so
yeah, that was also pretty good too. So,
and he's doing a new Darth Maul comic that's unrelated, but that looks interesting. But
just putting that out there.
Yes. So that's all the questions that we have this week. That kind of wraps up Super Friends episode 56. Again, thank you guys for listening and supporting the show. Also, the haters out there too. Thank you for coming back every week, even though you
we
say
love
you
you the most.
Thank you. You give us life. That's the God honest truth.
Dude, there are people that comment every episode that say, "Why I should not listen to this?" And then they keep listening. They come back.
No, like they comment like, "Man, why am I wasting my time on this?" Unsubscribed, and then we see them back next week. Like, why are you still here? You said you're leaving. Like, if you really hate it so much, why would you keep coming back to it? It's just weird to me. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
They come for the sick loot crate deals.
Yes, loot crate.
You know what? That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
Which, by the
Even
way,
though we
this
just started that
podcast is
recently.
sponsored by Loot Crate. So, again, if you guys missed that opening plug, go check out the go check out the link down in the description box. Use the code Bridge10 to get 10% off any new subscription.
If you missed the plug, go watch the first part of the podcast.
Cha-ching!
Why did you skip it? Why did you skip it?
I don't know. So
Get
yeah,
past all the boring life stuff.
that wraps up the episode. Any final thoughts? This one.
I expect 30 dislikes. If I don't get them, you guys have failed me.
And he wants them on
I
their
want my
his
money
desk
back.
by Saturday.
By Saturday, on time. I'm not making exceptions anymore.
Disciple
This
of
is for
Fears will
real.
make the DCU worse.
That's again not sure how he's gonna do that.
Oh, also, weren't we
Already-
supposed to tease something big happening in the next episode or something?
Well, you kind of already did.
The next episode might be a
you
bit
did a
bigger
job.
than you guys are used to.
Might be a bit more of a crisis. Who knows?
All
Hmm.
right, bye. That was it.
Later.